Greetings, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and you are watching the Cardboard Castle YouTube channel, and this is a tutorial on how to make bracers or Vambraces, sometimes called wrist guards, out of cardboard. Really easy project to do, and I'm going to show you some really clever techniques on how you can do it. And I'm going to give you alternative methods so you can work with whatever materials you have. But these are pretty good. I like them. They come out good, they look good, and they're durable. They will last. So let's how do you like it? You can paint it and decorate it any way you want, but just like knights have, right? Let's start the tutorial. Now this is a good way whenever you're doing any cardboard armor or a lot of cardboard projects, is you start with a template, because it's much easier to work with either poster board or printer paper. So you make a template first, like you see here, and I'm getting it measured approximately to what I want for the vambrace. And so you work with it, cut it, tape it together, put it on, trim it down. Take it in small steps. Cut a little bit off, cut a little bit more off, measure it off with some right on it with pencil to get the lines right, until you get it to the shape you want, the shape that's perfect for your forearm. Well, you're probably going to make two of them, so for your forearms. See, here you go. So that's it. The template is complete. Looks good. So now we want to transfer that template to cardboard. And this is important. The direction of the corrugations makes a difference. Like, I'm laying this down, the corrugations are vertical. They go from the lines run from the top to the bottom, not from left to right. Because that will make a difference in the way you fold the cardboard. Because it will only fold with those corrugations. And I'll show you some more of that. And then you cut your template out, you cut your piece out. In your case, you're probably going to make two. But I have a bunch of cardboard tutorials. You might want to look through the playlist or look through some of my videos. And I have a lot more actually on my website. So, buzz on by, take a look. I've been building StormTheCastle.com for more than 20 years now. I have a lot of stuff there. People email me and are just flabbergasted. They say they get lost in it. It's like going down a rabbit hole with all the stuff, all the interesting stuff and things to make and things to do and things to learn. I'll put a link in this video, but I also have a tutorial on how to make Vambraces out of craft foam. So next is you remove the top sheet of paper from the cardboard. And this sheet, the piece that we're removing, is going to be on the inside facing your arm. And it's usually pretty easy to pop off the paper like this. People don't realize it. Just take your time and you just snap it away. It snaps with each layer. And there are differences in cardboard. Some cardboards it works really easy, like this one, and some it's a little more difficult. If your cardboard is difficult to peel, don't worry about it. I'm going to show you an alternative to peeling. So there it is. See, I've peeled it all off, and save that paper that you peeled. We're going to use it later. See, pretty much as simple as that. You're starting to see a vambrace there, huh? So here's the alternative. Instead of peeling away the paper, use a blunted pencil to run through all the lines in the corrugations. Do the whole thing. And then it still will roll very nicely and curl. Watch. Now that looks like it's paper's removed. It's not. I just run a pencil through all the lines. through all the grooves, and see how easily now it curves? So you could do that instead. Now I've applied Velcro, and that's how I'm going to take the Vambrace on, put it on, and take it off easily. You don't have to do that if you don't have any Velcro, but let me give you some alternatives. If you're not familiar with Velcro, I'm going to give you some ideas. I mean, you could always just use tape. You put the Vambrace on, you tape it on, remove the tape when you're done, and then you use it again, you tape it again. But Velcro is nice because it's just easy on and off. And I'll show you Velcro. It's also called hook and loop because Velcro is a brand name and it's a little expensive. You could do Amazon, and I got a link. You could Amazon hook and loop, and it's the same stuff, although it's not as best. The quality isn't the same, but it's still pretty good. Like this is hook and loop, and one side is hooks and the other side is loops, and they stick together and come apart. You're probably familiar with Velcro. If you want to use Velcro but you can't buy any, you might have some around the house, you don't realize it. Like, look, I have this old hat that's clearly no good anymore, but look, that's Velcro, so I could cut that off and use that for my Vambraces. It's everywhere. Old sneakers, in clothing. You might have Velcro around the house. So, now let's paint it, and I'm going to tell you a couple of tips here. You generally want to prime it first with white paint. And what that does is it strengthens it. It helps to, water, kind of like water, strengthen it from water moisture. But it also will help make your colors pop more. I mean, just one coat of paint, the cardboard can kind of show through and dull the colors. But if you prime it first with white paint, and this is just an acrylic paint, it'll help the colors to pop and be more vibrant. And then let that completely dry before you go ahead and paint it the color you want. And you probably want a metallic color. I'm using a silver. And multiple coats make a big difference. And the type of paint you use makes a big difference here. My silver seems to be not as silvery as I thought. If you want really, really silver, like metal, spray paint is the best, like Krylon. And you can go ahead and paint decorations on it, or a flourish, or anything you want. Or you can just print up some nice decorations, like I'm using the Templar cross here. I just printed it up, and I'm going to attach those to my arm guard. Just like that. Nice. And I added a couple of lines, but I used a marker to add some detail. So now when it's all done and that paint is dried and everything's dried, if you have it, Mod Podge it. Mod Podge is terrific for a couple of things. It will help seal it, strengthen it. The colors will stay sharp over a period of time, and it will give it a beautiful gloss. It'll look a little more metallic. And there are different types of Mod Podge. There's matte, which is a duller, and a gloss and a high gloss. So remember that sheet we took apart and put aside that we had peeled off? To add strength and comfort, you can, now that you have the shape of your Vambrace, you can glue that back in. But don't glue it down flat. Glue it in a way so that the roundness is maintained. I'll show you a little bit of that. So I'm having fun. I work with cardboard a lot. I've written a book on cardboard projects. I've got a whole mess of cardboard projects, and I got lots of more videos coming. So if you like this kind of a thing, one of my focus here is creative projects you can make predominantly with cardboard and paper. Really, really cheap supplies. Try to save money. Maybe, hopefully, not spend any money, which means you got to get more creative. And I've been doing it many, many years, and I can give you a lot of good, useful tips. But see how now I only glued it partially, and I'm going to glue it more. I'll continue to add more glue, but we want to maintain that round shape. If you glued it flat, it wouldn't curl. So you curl it, glue it, till it's finished. And I don't show you all of that, but I'll show you it done. And then now you have a nice strong Vambrace. And we're ready for more armor. I got more armor coming. Let's take a look at the final product. There it is. I'm going to put it on and show you. That beautiful sound of Velcro, like a peeling away the Velcro. So yeah, looks good. This will last. Make two. I've made gold ones. I've made craft foam ones. I've done some blacksmithing. I should make some steel ones. There you go. Thanks for watching. Hit that. I could use your help. It'd be nice to support me. And all you got to do to support me is subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Have an idea for a cardboard project or paper project, let me know. I got lots more coming. Games and all kinds of stuff. Here's some more videos you might want to watch.